Hi friends, welcome back to Social Emotional Storytime. This week we're going to be talking about anger and some things that make us feel a little bit angry. But before we get to that, we are going to try another breathing technique. And maybe you remember our breathing technique we did with square breathing, where we breathe in, hold, breathe out, and hold. This one is a little bit similar, except you don't hold the second time. You just hold the one time and you use this rainbow. So let me show you. This is a printable that will be attached with the video. So you can print this out. And what you do is when you get to each color, you're going to breathe in as you trace your finger along. And then when you get to the top of the rainbow, you're going to hold and then you're going to breathe out. And we can think about this as breathing out our worries or breathing out our anger. So when we breathe in, we're breathing in air so that we can calm ourselves down, and we're breathing out all the things that are worrying us or making us feel angry. So let's practice. Let's take a look here at the red. So let's breathe in together. Hold and breathe out till you get all the way down to the bottom, and then we'll try it with orange. Breathe in. Hold, breathe out. And now we do it with yellow. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. And then we do it with green. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. And remember to use those belly breaths to fill up your belly, or you can think about filling up your chest and really lifting up your chest to breathe. So let's try it with blue. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. And then last with purple. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. And so if you're feeling angry about something, this would be a good technique to use. If you're feeling like you kind of want to, maybe you want to squeeze something, like you want to squeeze your ball, like we talked about, that would work, or some silly putty or Play-Doh, that can kind of help us when we're angry. Or if you're feeling like you just need to take a break, this would be a good thing to do on your break, is to breathe in, breathe out, and just really remember to take those deep breaths, and that can kind of calm us back down. So we are going to read a story today called Angry Cookie. He looks pretty angry. I wonder what's making him so angry. We will find out. Oh, here he says, "You opened the book. You better not read it. I'm telling you, I am very angry, and there is nothing you can do about it." That is one angry cookie. Oh, not you again. Ugh, it's so bright. My eyes. Close this book this very second, you nosy noodle. Don't even think about turning the page. Well, he woke up in a very grouchy mood. I am warning you, I am very angry, and there is nothing you can do about it. You are so annoying. Mind your own business. Goodbye. The end. Hello? Ahem. Hint, hint. Meaning, go away. Close this book now. Oh, still here, are you? Well, 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 I guess if you are planning on sticking around, perhaps I could tell you a little bit about why I'm so angry. That doesn't mean we are going to be friends or anything, so don't get any funny ideas. It all started yesterday when my roommate, Barbara, got out her new recorder. She only knows this one terrible song, and it keeps playing it over and over again. I hate the recorder, and you're not even allowed to use the word hate, but I just did, so there. He's using a word he knows he's not supposed to use. That's not very nice. And then all the delicious, yummy strawberry pudding toothpaste ran out, so I had to use the grown-up spicy kind. I get burns! And then I had to get my hair cut. It was hanging in my eyes, you see. Cookies need haircuts too, you know. But I let my barber try a new look on me, and my hair looked worse. So now I have to wear this hat, and no hats even fit my big round head because I am a cookie. Ha, look at that cookie wearing the too small hat for himself. Hee hee, ha ha. 1, 2, 1, oh. Oops. And they don't make hats for cookies, do they? See his tiny little hat? He's not feeling very good about himself, and people were making fun of him, which isn't very nice either. Furious, I took myself and the hat to the ice cream parlor. I had my heart set on the best, most wonderful vanilla sundae, with hot caramel sauce and whipped cream and marshmallows and hundreds and thousands and millions of chocolate sprinkles and even a red cherry on top, served in the tall glass. Ooh, sounds good. But they had run out of the best, most wonderful vanilla sundae with hot caramel sauce and whipped cream and marshmallows and hundreds and thousands and millions of chocolate sprinkles and even the red cherry. They did have the tall glass, but it was empty. Ugh, can you believe it? On my way home, a bird tried to snack on me. Get off, shoo, I shouted, but I don't think cookies are heard. Maybe that's why I'm so angry at the whole world, because nobody listens to me. Nobody sticks around. Although I guess you are still here, aren't you? Wow, that is a nice surprise. I guess my haircut isn't so bad. Perhaps I can maybe take this too small hat off? And actually, Barbara's song isn't so annoying when you get used to it. Maybe my glass isn't so empty after all. Now he's kind of liking her music. I don't even need ice cream when I have you. You keep coming back. You listen to me even when I'm being a grumpy lump, a meanie moody, moany mongoose, a sulky sandwich, a horrid humph, an angry cookie. You're still here, and that makes me not so angry anymore. In fact, I feel happy. And that is why you keep coming back, right? Thanks, friend. Oh, Barbara. So, Angry Cookie was feeling pretty angry about a lot of things during the day. Do you ever have days where you're feeling kind of angry all day long because nothing seems to be going right? Well, we're going to talk about some of the things that might trigger our anger. And the word trigger means things that sort of make us feel angry, or that it might not make everyone feel angry, but for us, it is something that really kind of makes that anger happen. So a printable that's attached with this video is this What Makes Me Angry sheet. It says color the boxes of the things that trigger your anger. So you have to think about each of these things that are on the list and think, does this trigger my anger? When this happens to me, do I feel really angry about it? So I have done mine. So I just colored the box red when the things that made me angry were on here. So being told no, I don't get too upset about it, but when somebody tells you no, maybe you get upset about it. Maybe you really wanted to do something and your teacher or your mom or your dad or your grandma or your sister or your brother said no, and you were disappointed. Or maybe that disappointment turns into anger. So you were really angry because you couldn't do what you wanted to do. Being left out. Maybe your friends are playing together without you. They didn't even invite you to play. Does that make you feel very angry? Being hungry. That makes me feel very angry. But that's a really simple one to fix. If I'm feeling hungry, I could just get a snack, right? Getting bad grades. That really makes me feel sad, not so much angry, but maybe it makes you angry because you tried so hard, but you still got a grade that you didn't really want. Loud noises sometimes makes me angry because if I'm trying to really think about something and there are too many things going on around me, sometimes that makes me feel angry because I can't focus on what I'm trying to focus on. So maybe loud noises make you angry, or maybe they really scare you and then that's what makes you angry. When things do not go as planned. Remember Cookie was really looking forward to eating that ice cream sundae and then all the ingredients were gone? That's happened to me before and I've been angry about it when things don't go as I expect, because I have a thought in my head and I imagine how I really want something to go, but then if it doesn't go that way, I start to feel a little bit angry. Being tired. Sometimes if you don't get enough sleep, it can make you feel kind of grouchy. I think that maybe is what happened to Cookie because he woke up angry. Being touched. Some people don't like to be touched. If somebody touches you and they haven't asked permission to touch you, maybe it makes you angry. Losing a game. Maybe you worked really hard on the game and you lost, and that makes you angry and frustrated. Having too much to do makes me angry because sometimes I feel like I'm not in control of what I need to do because there are too many things happening. Just like with the loud noises, there's too many things happening, so then that kind of triggers my anger. When something is unfair, let's say you really wanted a cookie, but your mom gave your brother a cookie and not you, and you think that's unfair. Well, maybe that makes you really angry. Trying something hard. Let's say you have a homework problem that you just don't understand, and you try, but you just don't get it. Well, sometimes that makes us angry and frustrated, and when we really try something and it doesn't work out. And kind of the same with not understanding something. If you don't understand your homework, or you didn't understand what someone told you to do, or you're not sure how to do it, those two are pretty similar. And then finally, being embarrassed. Think about if you've been embarrassed before, if somebody maybe is making fun of you in front of other people, maybe that you can be embarrassed and angry at the same time. Maybe that embarrassment really led to your anger because it made you upset that somebody was being not nice to you. So those are some of the things we need to think about. And then we need to, if we remember our zones of regulation, when we're angry, if we're really, really angry, we're in the red zone, or if we're just mad, we're in the yellow zone, and we really want to try to get back to that green zone. So we have to think about what is it that's triggering my anger right now, and how can I get back to that green zone? What tools are in my toolbox? If you remember the toolbox that we looked at before, you can kind of look at those again. So for example, like I said, if you're feeling hungry and you know that feeling hungry makes you feel angry, then you could keep a snack with you and you can eat your snack, and that's a pretty easy way to calm that anger down. But let's say somebody's making fun of you. What are you going to do then? So you have to think about what triggers my anger, and then what can I do about it before it even happens, so that you already have a plan. So maybe you choose the tool that you're going to squeeze the stress ball. Or maybe you choose the tool in your toolbox that says you're going to walk away and take a break for a little bit. Any of those options are great. It doesn't have to be something that's in the red zone tool regulation box. It could be something that's in the blue zone. It just depends on whatever it is that makes you feel better. So maybe you want to do the breathing technique to help you feel calm. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong answers. Anything is acceptable for you. You just have to think, what makes me angry, and what can I do to help myself calm back down? So those are the things we need to think about when we're feeling angry. So you can use these printables that are attached with this video, and you can look back at the other printables that are attached to the other videos about self-regulation and our toolbox and some of those tools to help us, again, get back to that green zone when we're feeling angry. So thanks for coming to Social Emotional Storytime, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.